Welcome back to Boy Band Break, where we encourage you to take a break from your day and join us in some boy band conversation. As always, my name's Diane.
I'm Chinzia.
I'm Sophia.
And I'm Lydia, aka Mama Lou.
All right, guys. So we have a super exciting episode for you today.
That didn't sound exciting.
Sorry.
She's picking at something on the table.
There was hair on my sweater and I wanted to get it off. I'm sorry.
It's a very cute sweater.
What does it say, Diane?
Well, that's where we're not in like this season yet. We're still in November.
Okay.
You can't ask those questions.
Don't look yet. This is for next week.
Oh, okay.
And the week after.
So it's just a plain, boring red sweater. Okay.
All right.
Yes. Anyways, it's actually a very exciting episode. So, last week, BTS released a new album, which, yay!
Thank you for new music.
Exactly.
During a pandemic? How did they do it?
During a pandemic.
As if they had lots of time, like these other bands did that have not done anything.
I suppose different to the other bands. Like, they're still young. They probably, like, quarantine together versus, like, with their families.
That's true, because they're probably not, I don't think any of them are married or anything.
No.
Are you crazy? That would kill the careers.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably how that worked out versus, like, you know, our boy bands are significantly older than BTS.
Yeah.
And, you know, they have families and kids and stuff that they want to quarantine with rather than their bandmates.
Fair, I guess.
True.
To be fair, they've been on for quite some time. They need a break, I guess.
Yeah,
sure.
And I mean,
Sure.
I don't even know. Nick's making an album, so that's all.
it's fine.
Nick is on Twitch too, but okay.
Anyways,
Anyways.
they it's fine. There's like kind of stuff going on, but like, yay for BTS!
Yay!
So, it's a quick album though. It's only 8 songs.
28 minutes and 30 seconds.
That's short.
But then there's a bonus song. Spoiler alert.
You didn't send us the bonus song.
I know we don't have to talk about the bonus song, but there's a bonus song, guys. Who does that anymore?
The last time
We're old. That's what it means.
I didn't know it was a bonus. Now I'm
I
prepared.
sent it in the group chat.
Okay. So the last bonus
She just
song
said it
I
was-
recall
the name
from a
was
boy
Ego.
band album was Hanson's
Hanson.
Middle of Nowhere.
Oh, Man from Milwaukee.
Good
Yes!
song. Excellent song.
That was bonus songs are fun.
But it's harder to do in the
It's like
digital
a
age,
hidden
right?
track. Like if you go on Spotify,
Oh, there.
yeah, and you just listen to the album, it just comes up.
Oh.
It's not like even listed as a track.
What? You can't do that. It's illegal.
But we're not going to talk about that one because these guys didn't hear it, so it's fine.
You can talk about it when we get
Yeah, you talk about it.
I only listened to it like one time. Anyways.
Okay.
Like 5 minutes ago.
I would just like to reiterate the fact that while we were eating lunch, we decided to listen to this album again.
Who's
and at no
we?
point
Who's we?
did Diane say, "Oh, let's listen to the bonus track."
That's a good
I'm
point.
sorry I forgot about it till right now.
All right,
Anyways.
These 3 did research. This one.
I did things.
Okay.
I listened to it yesterday. The problem is when I listened to the album the first 2 times, I wasn't watching the album, so I didn't know what song was what. But I was like, this is a good song, or this is a boring song, or whatever. So now I rewatched it again, listened with the actual titles. So I have listened to this album like 3 or 4 times now. So
Yeah. I would say the major problem I had was because I don't speak the language, it was hard for me to like get it. But then when I got like the translated lyrics and then listened to the song while I was reading the lyrics, I was just like, So like that is a little bit more work, but it was still good.
That helped a lot. Guys, we discovered this. This is probably old news for so many people, but it's new to us, so maybe it'll be new to you.
one of my
There's
coworkers
this
use this site,
website called genius.com.
Yes.
And it's like the best website. So all the lyrics are translated, and then they have like information about each of the songs. They have like who's singing even. So like they have the verse, and then they have all the names at the top,
like
and then
that.
they like italicize or bold the
Yes.
words based on like they'll show you at the top. I'm like, this is brilliant.
Yeah, I
One
know.
might say it's genius.
Yes.
Hey.
And they also had they distinguished the
fact.
English words from the Korean
Yes.
words too. Because like you're like, oh, that's English. I know what this sentence is. And then like the other ones weren't, right? So like they kind of made it like a different color or something. I was like, what? And I didn't get it. Like, you didn't send us that. I found it, like, independently. And I'm like, look at this, guys. You're like, I have this. So
because when I listened to it, these guys already had. They were like, oh, yes, I've listened to the album. So I'm like, okay, they probably already saw this. Right, because literally it's the first thing that comes up when you Google the lyrics.
It's like BTS.
So I'm like, if I'm pretty dumb. If I can find this, they obviously found it, but apparently not.
That's because we're pretty dumb.
Well, what can you do?
We're pretty. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna just do a quick thing about what the album is.
All right.
So obviously it is called B. So B-E.
Not just the letter B.
Stylized in all caps, is the 5th Korean language, 9th overall studio album by South Korean boy band BTS, released November 20th, 2020 through Big Hit and Columbia. And I just want to say that, so obviously it was so this is a quote from Jimin from Rolling Stone India. So it says, "The pandemic unexpectedly put a lot of our original plans to a halt. However, it provided us an opportunity to step back and focus on ourselves as well as our music. We reflected the emotions that we felt during this unprecedented period into this album. We were also able to take a step further by taking roles in overall production, such as concept development, composition, and visual design."
Yes.
Interesting.
So basically, a lot of the songs on the album, like if you then read the lyrics in English, I'm sure if you read them in Korean, it's the same. But for people who listen to this podcast,
we don't speak Korean.
We don't speak Korean, and we're assuming you don't either, or probably most of you don't. So it's cool to read the lyrics in English, but it's kind of all about the pandemic, really. Aside from maybe Dynamite, I think all the songs are kind of about the pandemic.
I did not get that vibe. Like, I was just like, oh, I just thought they kind of like just slapped it together in their spare time. Like, I just, like, the only one that, Disease was the only song that I was like, oh, okay, maybe.
Oh, no. Like, they have in each of the songs on this genius.com. Love this website, okay? Guys, we're going to be talking about this website so much now.
We are not sponsored by them, unfortunately.
We'd love to be sponsored by them.
Or by
Send us a DM.
Anyways, but if you go on this website, it tells you like a little bit of information about each song.
Oh, wow. Okay, I did not see that part.
Yeah, so
I just saw the translation part.
One more quote before we start. So this is by Jin, and it's about the album's direction. So it says, "The album is like a page in our diary of the times we are currently living in. The album title B represents being and captures the honest thoughts and emotions we are feeling at this moment. We've included a lot of chill and laid-back songs that anyone can enjoy, so we hope many people can find comfort through this album. I think this album will give us an opportunity to grow further as artists who can represent current times through music." Which is very good, because literally
nice message.
Music is supposed to kind of encompass what's happening in the world at that time.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
It's great
legit.
that they kind of grew, and they looks like they did a lot of other roles as well during this. So cool.
So it's probably good for them to learn too, right?
Yes. Faux shizzle. And I believe they also just became millionaires recently. Did we discuss that?
We did.
Okay.
Oh, man.
So so they have
Good
a lot
for them.
Yeah,
so they have a
they
lot
deserve it.
more
Good
to
for
do with the
They work hard.
with the production and stuff about their direction and their albums and all their stuff. So a lot more hands-on than some of the older boy bands who weren't allowed to do any of that stuff.
That's true.
So it's almost encouraged for them to be take ownership of their stuff.
Yeah, that's
This is
true.
very
That's
true.
That is nice.
So we'll get to the first song.
Please do.
So the first song is called Life Goes On. It was written by Antonina Armato, Chris James, J-Hope, P-Dog, RM, Ruth, and Suga. And the producer is P-Dog.
Good old P-Dog.
Diane, tell us what the
I
genius
would
says about
love
this.
to tell you about this song. So, it says, "This alternative hip-hop track blurs genres with the addition of traditional acoustic guitar sound. The lyrics are offering comfort in times when the world faces a pandemic. The story behind the song begins from BTS declaring that even in the face of this new normality, our life goes on and imparts a message of healing to fans and to the world. The theme Life
good
Goes
message.
On was mentioned several times while BTS shared the process behind the album through vlogs over the months. So if you don't know, BTS posts like a bajillion things on their YouTube page. So if you're a big fan of them, you should definitely check that out. I'm sure you already have, though. Life Goes On, Let's Live On was also the main message of their speech at the 75th UN General Assembly, given just a few months before the song release. The group appeared there as they've worked previously with UNICEF on the Love Myself campaign. This time giving the message of let's live in a new world, breaking free from despair and supporting one another in a warm solidarity. The song serves as the leading track and second promotional single from BTS.
Was this the one that there was music videos for?
There's like 3 of them.
Okay.
But I think there's like one that's like the main one. And then they have like 2 alternate versions, but they're just like the real, this is why I think this, because like the main music video that they released like a week ago-ish, it shows them like in a bunch of different scenes. So they're like in a living room, and then they're like in a bedroom, and then they're like
not a sexy time bedroom.
Not a sexy time bedroom.
Yeah. Just wanted to clarify for Lydia here. But
they're driving in a car.
Yeah, so they're like kind of somber. There was just like a lot of shots of, I can't remember who it is, his eyes when he's driving. Yeah. And then when they're on the couch and they're watching TV, it's just like, oh, they're watching horror movies, or they're sad, or they're cuddling, or like...
It's kind of like, the video's kind of like, it starts off where it's like, you know how at the beginning of the pandemic, everyone was like, oh, it's fine, this will be great, we'll stay in, we'll watch movies, we'll like whatever, and then after a while, you're just like, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
So that's kind of how I interpreted the video. But then there's like 2 alternate versions that they released like subsequently a few days after. Like one was like 5 days ago, and then one was 2 days ago, you know, so they've like slowly been whatever. And then the one is just like they're in that bedroom the whole time. And then the other one, they're like outside, but they're just like, it looks like, they say it's forest version, but I guess it's a Korean forest. I think forests in Canada are different than forests in Korea.
More lush.
Yeah.
Lots of greenery.
So I'm just like, that kind of just looks like a field. But
you have to imagine the trees.
Yeah. There was some trees, but I was just like, okay. But I just think because we're in Canada, we have a different concept.
Yeah, well,
our nature is different.
We got foliage. We got stuff.
Were there any bears in the video?
There was no bears.
No moose? What?
I didn't see one animal. Anyways, what did you think of the song, Shinzia?
I said it was very somber sounding, but I thought it was pretty good. I liked it. It was okay.
I also thought it was pretty good. I also liked it.
I said, great melody and beat, sounds nice. The lyrics are angsty.
Yeah.
I did not read the lyrics. Can you recall anything angsty?
This was before I got the translations. I did 2 songs, and I'm like, I should really look at the translations. And so, like, my further songs have more explanations to it. But for 1 and 2, that was kind of limited. But I don't know. Yeah, I guess because the pandemic, I didn't really realize.
One day the world stopped without any warning. Spring didn't know to wait. Showed up not even a minute late. Like, it's this album. In my opinion, at least, it. You know how we talk about a lot of boy bands albums doing like the ebb and flow and up and down and like.
Yeah.
You know, up tempo and then sort of mid tempo and then ballad and then they do that. I feel like this BTS album just only rises. So it starts off slow and then it goes up and then like ends.
No, that's fair.
It ends on a
I feel like that's an accurate description.
It ends on a bang.
Okay, stay tuned.
It's because what the last song is. Anyways, yeah, so it's a sad song. It is, because I guess it's supposed to be like the pandemic. Like at the beginning, you're just like, whoa, what is this? You know, whatever. But it does have a hopeful message. Like the message of the song is that life goes on. Like the chorus is like an echo in the forest. The day will come back around as if nothing happened. Yeah, life goes on. Like an arrow in the blue sky. Another day flying by. On my pillow, on my table. Yeah, life goes on. Like this again.
See, like I wish I knew the background. Now, like my explanations don't make any sense now that I know.
Of course they make sense.
But okay,
sure they make.
That's fine.
Who cares? It's your opinion.
Okay,
I would just like to say that every time you say life goes on, I go, oh bloody,
life goes on, life goes on.
So I think this is like, I think it was just
not even a boy band. Yeah,
nope.
The Beatles.
Is it the Beatles? Yeah, you know what? Maybe.
It was in a TV show. That was the
we can look it up later.
Yeah, good idea. Let's talk about track number 2.
I I just think this was sort of like
It's like a hopeful message
you know how,
to the world.
I don't know. You know how like in April you were like, holy crap, how is it May? And then in May you were like, holy crap, how is it June?
Yeah.
I feel like they were like, ooh, life is passing and we're just sitting at home.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's true.
That's
And
accurate.
now that's the rest of the year.
Pretty much.
Anyways.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not going backward to work till at least April, so yay, fun
I
times.
have July 2021. That's what I was given.
Wow.
Well, I'm
We're
still
still working.
working,
We're still
with
working.
children in person.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hashtag friend lane.
Yep, fun times,
Yeah.
fun times. All right, song number 2.
Yes.
So it is called Fly to My Room, or there's some other random translations. Apparently, the literal translation is How to Travel in My Room.
Oh.
It is performed by Suga, V, J-Hope, and Jimin. It is written by Cosmos Midnight, J-Hope, Joe Femi Griffith, RM, and Suga, and produced by Cosmos Midnight.
Ooh.
No idea.
Allow me to tell you a little bit of information about this song.
Yes,
You would be
please.
delighted.
All right. So this says the
Wait,
song.
can I guess? Is it about like not being able to travel because of the quarantine?
It is.
Damn it! Now this is making sense. Shit. Okay, go ahead.
It says the song speaks about the frustrating experience of stay-at-home orders and quarantine forced by the global COVID-19 pandemic. BTS had planned for a world tour when they were forced to stay at home with one another, so they did quarantine together.
Ah.
Though they missed meeting their fans, collectively known as ARMY, we knew that.
Yes, we know that. Yeah.
And traveling elsewhere, their bonds with one another deepened, which was fulfilling in and of itself.
I see.
That's nice.
Lydia!
I don't believe that way.
I mean, okay.
Well,
Continue.
okay, we
No,
don't
maybe.
know.
You don't know, but
I just
maybe not like that.
okay.
But no, that's like a good because BTS. Like, do we know how long they were together before they got really big?
No.
Because I feel like a lot of the older boy bands, it was like a couple years of incubation time. Right?
It's true.
So
it's
point.
true.
This, I'm not sure if they had that before. I'm not exactly sure their origin story, but I feel
Well,
like
didn't we talk about it in the
I
episode
know, but
that
it
we
was like-
did about it?
they all auditioned and stuff, right?
I don't remember.
Well, I mean,
Well,
like,
they've been around
but
for
you
a
need the
while,
bonding
though.
time. You need like the hot, Lou Pearlman bunker
Warehouse.
time. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
like everyone needs that like, kind of to bond. So yeah,
And I
get
feel
it.
like so maybe this is good.
This
and
might be good
makes
for them.
stronger. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's a good point.
So, what? Okay, read to the rest of the.
That's it,
before I
that's it.
interrupted with the.
No, that's the end.
Okay.
What did you think of the song?
I said upbeat, good.
And I thought it was good right away because I listened to it a few times. So the first time I listened to it, I was like, yes, this is a great song. You can dance to it. Excellent.
So I'm not proud of this description here.
You know what? Whatever.
This was before I knew the thing. I wrote boom, tiss, good song. The room is the safe space.
Well,
That's bad. That sounds fine.
Boom, tiss. What does that mean?
I love it. I love it. Good job, buddy.
I guess. Okay, so there
That's
you go.
great.
So
Or
yeah.
boom, like a mic drop.
No, it was like
Like you
sound,
fly
like-
and then you get a boom.
No, it was boom tiss.
Okay.
I heard boom tiss and I'm like, oh yeah, that's nice.
Oh, that's part of the song.
that is the song. That is the song. Boom
Okay,
tiss.
gotcha.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I thought you were just being weird. Okay.
I am being.
Yes, okay.
my
those-
descriptions get better. I
Those
swear.
are the lyrics that popped out to you.
Yes,
Yes.
thank you.
tiss.
Boom tiss. Yeah, and then it says the room is the safe space. So okay,
Yeah,
here we go.
Okay.
that's true. It's accurate.
B plus.
It's
Yeah.
good. I like the song.
Yeah, I feel like, again, this is kind of a more somber, sad one, because, again, they're talking about how they're sad that they can't go out, and they wish they could.
So are we.
So is everyone.
Yeah.
But you relate to the song, right?
Yes.
So
I
you're
think
like,
I liked it right away.
I feel you, BTS.
See,
I know.
I felt that in my
I
heart.
want to go out, too. And the chorus is let go, let me fly to my room, lower your gaze and zoom anywhere. Come on now, let me fly.
Zoom like the zoom.
Zoom.
Oh, you guys. Zoom.
It is about up the quarantine. See, like
See,
this. We're
come
putting-
on now, let me fly my room, get me out of my blues. Now I'm feeling brand new. So there's
Okay. So like you should still be connected
Yeah.
with people,
Yeah.
even though you're stuck at home. You can still call or
video chat.
and
Video
the
chat.
fly to my room is kind of like, yeah, let's just, fly to my room. Like, let's just pretend we're together.
yeah.
See, that's nice.
I think they
miss
like
flying.
Oh god, yeah. I miss everything.
I
I
miss
don't know if I
everything.
miss
I don't even have
flying.
my passport in my
miss
purse anymore.
going in places.
just-
I miss
on the
going
phone.
places.
Anyways,
like that's
this
the big
okay, so
thing.
this is what I mean, guys. The beginning of the album's kind of depressing, but don't worry, it gets better. But yes.
Alright.
It just talks about like it's so small here, but it's where we're safe, blah blah blah,
Yeah.
All right, song number 3 is Blue and Gray. It is written by Hiss Noise.
Noise.
Hiss Noise, I don't know.
What?
Hiss
Oh, that's
Noise.
true. HISS. Hiss, yeah.
J-Hope, Jisoo Park, Levi, Metaphor, RM, Suga, and V. And it is produced by Jisoo Park, Levi, V, and Hiss Noise.
It's not-
You just really like saying the names.
I do feel like.
Yes.
All right, give us some backstory on this one.
All right, I would love to. So it says, Blue and Gray is a guitar ballad that tells the story of an artist's burnout.
Oh shit! What?
So-
I did not catch that. Wow.
As
okay.
V explained, blue is universally symbolic of sadness.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
While gray is a color that RM often references in his songwriting to convey the same.
Okay.
So V was inspired to use both of them to describe that feeling.
That is very
Wow.
interesting.
Yeah, it's true,
So
because like gray
profound.
skies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
true.
yeah.
Okay,
Cool.
continue.
Blue and Gray was originally intended to be on V's mixtape and was entirely in English.
Well,
The group, however, liked
Okay.
it so much that they decided to work it into the album B. A snippet of the original version can be heard in episode 5 of BTS's show In the Soup.
in the soup.
In the soup.
In the
okay.
soup.
Okay.
Interesting.
Alrighty.
God bless.
So I said it was very slow and kind of boring. This is the song I pegged to be Diane's favorite. But I also, listening to it again, realized it is a bit calming. It kind of reminded me of like Backstreet Boys' Breathe or something. Like it was just like a slow urethral.
Wow.
Okay.
It was better when I listened to it like the third or fourth time. But yeah, at the initial, I was like, nope, this is a Diane song.
It's a grower, not a shower.
Not.
Yeah.
What?
Anyways, carry
Oh.
See,
on.
because like, okay, do you not like
It's
Siberia?
very.
I like Siberia, but it's not one of my favorites.
I like Siberia.
But I feel like anyone who likes Siberia would like this song because it's like,
I didn't hate it.
Like it's an okay song.
Like,
I don't.
I
It's not
did-
my favorite from the list.
Like, I didn't hate any of these songs, but I was just like, this one is just much slower.
Like it's an okay song.
Calming, I guess.
do you have any other points before we move on to
No.
Sophia?
It's
All
okay.
right, go ahead, Sophia.
I thought it was an okay song. Not my favorite. I like the other songs on the list more.
Okay, Lydia?
All right, I wrote pretty good guitar, ballady, and whispering.
Yes.
It's romantic sounding, but profound. It mentions anxiety and depression. Is this song about suicide? And then I wrote the thing. It says, after secretly sending my words in the air, now I fall asleep at dawn. Good night. That's what it ends with.
Yes.
And-
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So I'm just like, oh, this is like, whoa.
I feel like this is supposed to be very deep
Yeah, I did. Yes.
or cry for help.
Yeah, like it was just very, like, I don't know. I thought it was kind of like obviously
It's
ballady,
about
slow.
artist burnout, apparently.
Yeah, okay,
So I
so
guess they're
which I
just
totally
like
get.
exhausted
see
at
that.
the end of the
Yeah.
day. And
All right.
especially BTS. They're
Yes.
really
They have to like
Probably
ice
can't
their
go
knees.
anywhere.
yeah.
They do. Have you not seen the video?
Ice their knees. Okay, got you. Okay. I was
Yes.
like, what?
Because of the dancing
Yes,
and
because of the
Yes.
dancing.
Yes.
But like, yes, of course. Like, you want to be in the height of fame, but also being in the height of fame, you have everyone always
have
around
to, like,
you, and
so
whatever,
work so
you always
hard.
have to be
Yeah, that
on and
too.
stuff. And then, of course, you're tired. You're always traveling and
Yeah.
all these different things. Everyone
Yeah.
wants a piece of you. So
Yeah.
yeah, no, that makes sense.
Legit.
Yes. So yes, this is actually the final. So it's interesting. You'll see what's going to happen. So this is kind of the last slower, sad song.
Yeah, yeah.
The The chorus is, I just want to be happier to melt the cold me. My hands have reached out countless times. Colorless echo. Oh, this ground feels so heavier. Which doesn't make sense in English, but I assume makes sense in Korean. I'm singing by myself. I just want to be happier. Am I being too greedy?
That's very interesting.
That was very profound.
It is profound, and
Yes.
it is just like, so like the first two songs are kind of very like COVID pandemic heavy.
Yeah.
And then this is just kind of like what they're feeling just as
Depression-ish.
artists.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know.
Understandable.
No, it's nice. It sounds nice.
Yeah. Like it sounds romantic, but it's actually quite sad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Versus the first song kind of sounds sad, but it kind of has a positive message.
Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
This is kind of the opposite of that. But it is slow. It is like ballady.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Track number 4 is called Skit. So when I saw that, I was like, is this a skit? And then Diane's like, I don't know. And then I listened to it. I'm like, there is no singing. So
It is
just talking.
the producers are
How do you produce something like this?
The writers
Okay.
are J-Hope, Jimin, Jin, Jungkook, RM, Suga, and V. So I believe that's all 7 of them.
Correct, yes.
And then all 7 of them also produced this 3-minute conversation.
How do you produce this?
I think it's just, so what it is it's literally just them talking about when they, I'll read this to you.
Read it.
Yeah, it makes
Read
more
it.
sense.
So it says, the speech in this skit, which is not really, I think of a skit as like a play, like
Or
a
like a
short
comedy.
play.
Yeah.
Funny
Right?
little like
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
But it's not, it's really just a conversation.
Yes.
That's probably a better word for this. Yes.
Yes, but whatever.
Maybe they just didn't want to call it a conversation.
So it said, the speech in this skit was made on October. Wow, I wish my brain could work. August 31st, 2020. In Korea, it was already September 1st when they achieved their first #1 on Billboard Hot 100 with the song Dynamite.
Yes.
Done.
So good.
For being the first and last Korean artist ever to do so.
Wait. No. What's
First
the
and
side?
last.
This is what it says.
I
Okay.
think no one else is ever going to make a song.
Come on.
It's like, we let you guys in. That's it. Nobody else.
Maybe they mean the last, like, as in most
Latest,
recent.
maybe? Okay.
Latest.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a translation, remember?
Okay.
So,
true.
Right. Fair enough.
So then it's saying that they, I guess, made a similar one on the Love Yourself Her album when they got their first Billboard award. So we didn't listen to that album, but apparently there's something like this on that. So maybe if you listen to that, this wouldn't be shocking to you.
Yeah, maybe.
They express what they did. They express what did they feel, okay. Talking between them.
Okay.
Like they usually do as a team and friends.
Aw.
Oh.
The last line when RM asked J-Hope, don't you think this is what happiness is like? Urges listeners to reevaluate happiness in the midst of a dire situation in this in this context, a pandemic.
Yeah.
They are trying to send out a message that even though things are not going our way, we can still find things that we can celebrate about. So the cool thing is...
That's true. That's a good point.
So the first 3 songs are like kind of sad. And then they have this, which to a first-time listener was kind of weird.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But then once I read what it was about, I was like, oh, that's cute. And then all the songs after this are like more uplifting.
Yes.
So it's
It's like an intermission.
it's the and then we hit #1. Woo!
Logan.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like sometimes in the midst, especially in the middle of the pandemic, you're just kind of like, oh, this sucks. The world in life is never going to be normal again.
Yeah.
Da, da, da. Can't this stupid thing be over? And I feel like, then you got to realize, okay, there are positive things happening. Good things are happening. So just focus on the good.
Yeah, that's
Move on.
This
true.
is very true.
Yes.
What did you guys have any thoughts? I mean, it's not really a
My
song.
thought was, I don't speak Korean, so I have no idea what is being said. But they seem to be in good spirits.
Fair.
That's what.
Seem to be good spirits.
So that's great for them that they got #1.
I actually wrote no clue what's happening.
And that's great that they're talking about how they feel about getting #1. So good for them.
I wrote, I like seeing this on the album. It's not a song, but it's more of a candid moment and an honest moment that can't be staged. I actually wish Backstreet Boys did something like this because, like, it's like real. It's not like, okay. So, like, for example, in the chat, they mentioned that they have like, you know, oh, didn't you see it in the BTS group chat? And I was like, oh my god, they got a group chat. Oh, like so crazy. And then I wrote the RM things like Hoba, don't you think this is what happiness is like? And you're just like, ah, like it was nice because like you never hear those.
And at the beginning,
moments.
they're like busting the one guy's balls, like, oh, you're
in the bathroom.
Yeah,
It was like so good. It just like the ripping on each other, like that's like a
brothers.
a good camaraderie, right? So
Banter,
like,
right? Good banter.
Good banter. When do we hear Backstreet Boys or NSYNC do banter on an album? Never.
No, it's true.
You know what I mean? So like
more like this is just for songs and that's it.
Yeah, and like I would have thought the skit would have been better at the beginning, but now that you mention it, it kind of makes sense where it is.
Breaks it up.
It does.
It's like an intermission almost.
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I like how like real they seem. Like even though I'm sure they're manufactured, they also seem very genuine. And like they're one of the boy bands that kind of they flip in the book on boy bands, right? Because like Backstreet Boys never went to the UN to talk about shit. You know what I mean? Like these guys are using their fame and power for good.
Yeah.
And it's really surprising. And then like you know, they do fundraising. They do all this like good humanitarian work that you wouldn't expect out of a boy band because boy bands are not supposed to be that way, right? They're just supposed to be like, you're a hot piece of hunky meat, get on stage and dance and grind and make me money. You know what I mean?
Well, you
but
know,
just like,
okay.
but also like
So many words. Okay.
you know, well, okay, like that's like from the Luke Roman's perspective, that's kind of like get on there and make me money. You know what I mean? But like actually, like they're very good. Like BTS, even though like they're not my favorite boy band, I feel like they are very still noteworthy. Their army is like can move mountains, and like I really enjoyed this skit. It actually made me feel like it made me feel like it was real.
Yeah.
Once I read it, and once I found this website, and I went through the whole album, it totally makes sense.
Yeah.
And like once I knew that they had previously done this on another album, so it's not like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's kind of cool. I mean, it was confusing at first. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I was
like,
confused too.
What is this?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But when you understand it, then it's cool. It's cool that it's in there. It's not a song. Yeah. It's not like, ooh, love that skit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen to that over and over again. No, probably as you listen to the album, you'd skip over that.
Yeah.
At least I would.
Well, if you like them, if you think it's funny, like you'd probably listen.
Well, yeah. I mean, like from like a producing perspective, this is not a song that's gonna make me money. Why is it on the CD?
Yeah.
But
they're not performing this in concert.
No.
No, it's not. How are they going to recreate the same? Oh, you said this. Like,
Exactly. Yeah.
But no, but it's cool that it's in there.
It was a nice treat for fans, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, number 5, Telepathy. Literal translation is for a moment. Written by El Capitan? I don't know. It's an X instead of an A, so I don't know. Hisnoise, Jungkook, RM, and Suga, and produced by El Capitan and Hisnoise.
Cool.
You need to meet him, apparently.
It's noise.
Okay.
All right. Read us about this one.
Oh, right. Okay. Telepathy is a retro, cheerful song with funky rhythms. As Jin stated, they wrote it to melt down the feeling of not being able to meet with fans because of the pandemic.
Aww. That's sweet.
The group also explained that originally it was one of Suga's rejected songs, but the members, so I guess that was for his solo thing, but the members heard it while filming their show in the soup, and they chose to put it on the album.
Aw, that's nice. Wow, they get a lot of like
good content there.
Well, no, I mean like
guys.
They're just like, you know what? Fuck you, we're putting it on, and like the boss man's like, oh, right, fine. Like it's interesting. You know what I mean? Well, because the other one was rejected. You know
that was for their solo stuff, so I feel like
they didn't think it was good for solo, or maybe it was better as a group thing.
I feel like when you do your solo stuff, like when you break apart from the group and you do your solo thing, you have more creative control because you're not like running it by in this case 6 other people.
Yeah.
Right? So then maybe you're more like stringent or like picky about like what songs you pick,
Yeah.
and so you have a lot, and you're like, no, it's no good, no, it's no good, and then
Or it
the
doesn't go with the vibe of whatever album.
Yeah.
you're doing.
Yeah.
and then the band hears them, they're like, that's good for us. Especially, I mean, let's be honest, they probably put this together in a very short time, right?
Only 8, well, let's say 7 listings.
Yes, but they put it together in probably less than 6 months.
Wow. Yeah.
They started talking about it in February, I think it said. So.
Yeah, so it's like, well, no,
Okay, well, whatever. 8 months.
more than, yes, but still,
Less than a year.
Which is a feat.
which is a feat in and of itself. So I don't think in that case you would be super picky about the songs. You'd be like it, let's do it, let's
Yeah,
not
I
think
guess
about
so.
it.
Yeah, I
you
guess
know?
True.
Yeah.
So I said it was upbeat and fun and very dancey. So I enjoyed Telepathy a lot.
And I said it was funky, and it is part of that genre. And then I said, good song, you can dance to it. I really enjoyed this song right away, so another one of my favorites.
All right. I
Sorry,
wrote.
just want to
oh,
say
yeah, go
that
ahead.
they started working on this album. They announced April 17th that they were
And then when was it released?
November.
November 20th.
April, May, June, July, August, September,
Little-
October, November. 8 months.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Okay, you guys guessed 8 months. All right. For Telepathy, I put 2 stars beside this one. I said, sick beats, so funky. And then I said, I love this song. It's so cute. And then I put little lines like, you're the most special person to me. Who doesn't want to hear that? That's beautiful.
Very nice.
So
And I said,
nice.
this song is so much fun.
Yes.
Yes, I liked it.
Excellent.
Good job.
The chorus is every time during the same day, I feel the happiest when I meet you. Every time, and even in a different everyday life, you are the most special person to me.
It's like, can I just have that in my pocket and take it with me everywhere?
Yeah.
People need to hear that shit. It's nice.
It's all just
Absolutely.
like how they're. It's basically the song is about how they're so happy when they see you and when they're with you and whatever.
That's so nice, right? That makes you feel good.
I think so. I think so.
Yeah, no, I really like this one too. Especially as we said, so it's like slow skit, and then this comes on, and you're like, ooh, yeah,
Happiness.
Yeah, happiness begins. Wrong band.
Whoa,
I know
wrong
when you
thing.
said that, I was just like, oh, yes. All right, we're good. So
Yeah.
the next song, I think it's Disease, but it's spelt dis-ease.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's a fun way to spell it.
Although the literal translation is illness, so it's probably disease. Unless it's like illness. No.
I don't think so.
Can you imagine if it was?
It kind of is.
Okay, so it is written by a newcomer, Ivan Jackson Rosenberg. Also, J-Hope, Ghost Loop, RM, P-Dog, Suga, Jimin, and Randy Runyon. And it is produced by Brass Tracks.
Cool.
Wow.
All right.
Eddie?
Tell us about this song.
So, Disease is a bright old school hip hop song about the disease of artists' own profession and the feeling of uncertainty during the pandemic, but also shares a message of hope for the future. So it's kind of similar to the first one, but it just has a more upbeat vibe in terms of the song. During YouTube Live from the recording of BTS's work on the album, the group said that they want to write one song that people will be able to cheer along to, something raw, similar to Boys with Fun or Are We Bulletproof Part 1. The track parallels 2 different concepts directly.
Part 2.
What?
Harvey Bulletproof Part 1. So it sounds like you're shot a second time. Okay, never mind. Sorry, continue on.
Oh my god.
The track parallels 2 different concepts, directly translates to disease. However, J-Hope, who wrote most of the track, has written the English title of this song as dis-ease. Dis is a prefix meaning opposite or not, thus changing the meaning of the word. Rather than just being about the disease,
okay.
this song is about the opposite of ease. Hence, dis-ease or uncomfortableness.
Ooh, that's interesting. Okay.
Smart.
Mic drop.
I really
my
like
God.
Which one,
this.
who wrote that one? Sorry?
J-Hope.
Good job, J-Hope. What a
Mind
message.
equals blown.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, all right, that makes sense.
I like it.
But really, I guess that's kind of what disease kind of stands for, because you're ill. Like, huh, I like it.
Good
What's
story.
your take on
I
it?
said it is fun, it's good, it's upbeat. I very much enjoyed this song.
I also like this song. I put fun, upbeat, great song.
I put I love the fast raps in it. Like it's just like blah, 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 blah. It's like good. But the rest of the song is actually like a good like throwdown song. Like it's kind of like a rap battle kind of like vibes I got, right? And then the song is actually about anxiety as a disease, but also disease as like an overworked society. Right? Like it was really like cool. Like for example, like they even talk about like there's 400 more cases of heart disease. And you're just like they're talking about disease like in like the everyday person, and they're also talking about disease in an artist with like anxiety and stuff like that. I was like, wow, like this is so like these guys are so deep, man. Like
Another profound story, right?
Like, these guys are good.
People, we were talking about a couple episodes back. People just always dismiss boy bands as being like, you know, oh, it's just fluff. It's just oh, you know, oh,
girls screaming.
The music doesn't matter. The girls don't care about the music. You can write about anything. It's dumb, but it's not.
It's not. It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
It makes you think.
Yeah.
This one's probably the most like hip hoppy of all the songs.
Yeah.
Lots of like rap parts.
Yeah, I love the rap parts.
Which, I really like.
I did my own rap battle recently.
Yes, I did. Saw that. Very nice.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I lost, but that's okay.
That's okay.
It was your first rap battle.
You tried something new. You got out of your comfort zone.
I did.
I think that's great, Lydia.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. You can see it on Twitter. Shenzai retweeted it.
What is your VTuber name?
Lydia Nekozawa. That was it's Twitch. Like we talked about Twitch a few episodes ago when Nick's on it, but I do it too, but just not to the success that Nick Carter has, obviously. But anyways, there we go.
Chorus is every day I comfort myself. They're all the same. Ain't so special. Amen. Keep 1-2 step. Let's calmly treat them all. My disease. Disease. Scare away this cowardice. So it's kind of about anxiety.
Yeah.
But again, it's similar to the first song in that like the message is like, oh, but I'm freaking out. Like there's a pandemic. There's lots of bad shit happening.
Yeah.
But like, let's calm down. Let's like, you know.
Maybe it's the second wave.
Maybe.
You never know. It could be.
But the end, it ends like they're talking about I just need a vacation. Everybody, blah blah blah.
Everybody?
Yep.
And then it kind of ends with just like they're just like, oh, you know, let's keep going. I'm stronger. Let's, you know, a spark of fire. I'll never fade away. Like so, it's just like I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep pushing through this.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
Yeah. Good.
It's good. Yeah.
All right, so that was 6. So number 7 is Stay. It is performed by RM, Jin, and Jungkook. It is written by Arston, Jin, Jungkook, and RM, and produced by Arston. All right, Stay.
So it says this funky EDM song, which I just thought about this because I remember way back, I think it was like episode 8 or something, when we did like an episode kind of about K-pop in general and are they boy bands and all this kind of stuff, and we talked about how these K-pop groups do like so many different genres of music, right? So they do like pop music, and they do hip hop music, and they do rock, and they do like EDM, and they like try to blend. And so like this album kind of has like a little bit of rocky kind of, you know, in the beginning, and then you got your slow ballads, and then you got your poppy one, and then you got a rap one, and like
it's true,
you know.
And this is EDM. I caught it right away. I was like, ah!
Yeah. So this funky EDM song tells the story about BTS missing their fans.
Aww.
My phone just went, okay, as they are not seeing them anymore during live performances because of the pandemic. I feel like it's said that 1,000 times.
Yeah.
As Jungkook explained, Stay was originally intended to be the last track on his mixtape. The lyrics were entirely in English, but changed partially to Korean.
Stop doing that!
Give us an English song,
as they decided to use it on the group's album. But the original title remained unchanged. So I feel like what they did was they were like, guys, we're going to make an album. You got to give up one of your songs. You got to give up one of your songs. You got to give up one of your songs.
Yes. Well, we don't want people to think we're copying. It's okay. Just change the language. It's fine. No one will know except for the genius.com people.
They know all, genius.com.
See?
So I originally had this as one of my favorites, but then I re-listened to it again, and I'm like, it really has a lot of a slow start. Then there's like an RM rap. Then they say "stay" a lot. Then I scribbled something that I can't read, and then it got a little more upbeat, like at the chorus. But I was just like, yeah, it's good, but I wouldn't. I don't know. It was a lot more slower than the other three that in this section, I feel.
I thought it was not bad. Not my favorite one. I liked other ones on the album more.
I really like this one. I'm very much into 90s dance, right? So like I got like very like 90s dance vibes. I was like fist bumping in my chair. My husband's looking at me like I'm nuts. But I noticed something. I noticed something about all of their songs. That's brilliant. And it's kind of like, do you remember when you said like, oh, they named themselves BTS because it was like more like a worldwide thing, right? Mm-hmm. Their love songs are all gender neutral. You never noticed?
There's no like girl,
babe, none of it.
What do they say instead?
They just say
They just say like you.
Oh,
like you light up my night. Not like girl, you light my life, babe. I love you, Virgin. Like they don't say anything like that.
Does anyone say that?
But you know what I'm saying, though, right? You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Liquid Dreams.
Okay, that's true. That's
Gotta have a canoe.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Okay, that's true.
I'm wondering if this is like a marketing ploy or if they're actually like geniuses.
No, I think they definitely, that's intentional.
Right? Because that covers all genders then.
It does.
Yes.
Because like
widens your horizons.
it does.
And
Because
they kind
like
of have
they're not making music just for women, they're making music for love.
And then that means they have lots of more fans.
Yes.
Because it's not only for women.
Yes, exactly. You got men. You got mimmin.
Women.
I was thinking Jimin. I meant to say women, but I said
No, you said women.
Jimin.
I thought you meant like women
is that
and men
like a
together.
man-woman?
So you're like women.
Lydia's just making a whole new gender now.
Yeah, there you go. That's the new one you guys can use. But yeah.
Oh my God.
Anyways, that was my point. There we go.
Thank you so much.
Good insight.
Yes.
Thank you.
This was probably my favorite song. I loved it. And it's so, at first, they say that a lot of the songs are about their fans. So they're like, oh, Fly to My Room's about how we miss our fans. Telepathy's about how we can't be with our fans.
Yeah.
You know, this one's about how we miss our fans. But this one is about fangirls, like 1,000%.
Yeah?
Like, the chorus is... In the place where the clouds passed by, stay. I tell you with dry lips because you're fucking dehydrated because you've been standing there and you don't want to pee, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, stay,
I didn't look at you directly.
Stay, always. Yeah, I know you always stay. Yeah, I know you always stay. Yeah, I know you always stay. And I'm just like, this is for the ride or dies.
Yeah,
you know?
that's true.
That's true.
That is true.
Those brilliant todays for all of them. Oh, every day, night and day. Yeah, I know you always stay. Like, it's just, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yep, this is about
There's Stan over here.
Good idea of dry lips.
I know. When you said dry lips, I'm like, parched. I know. So this was like my second favorite song. You said this is your favorite?
Yeah.
Did you know about the final one?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just putting it out there. What?
You have the best face.
Okay, go ahead.
Are we done with stay? Alright. So
Did you know about Dynamite? I might
the last song is it's a little known ditty called Dynamite.
Hence our earlier joke that it ends with a bang.
Yes, that's it. Okay. Rate who did it.
David Stewart and Jessica Agobar wrote
Waffle?
it. And David Stewart produced it.
Diane, could you read what Dynamite's about?
It doesn't have it here.
Really?
For some reason.
Wait. This came out before No, you know what? Hold on. Okay, the first time I heard this
Has
song
it here?
was Uncle Joe's
you
birthday
read it.
party.
Okay.
Uncle
All
Joe,
right,
when did
here we
Uncle Joe
go.
turn 100?
Mine doesn't have it here.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay, read
Okay.
it. So
B is BTS' fifth Korean language album.
Dude, this is about the album.
we're talking about Dynamite.
We want to talk about Dynamite.
She's getting
I'm
to
getting
that.
to that.
Okay, skip to the Dynamite part.
Following historical smash hit single Dynamite, it boasts the most BTS music yet. Is that not it?
No.
That is the thing about the album.
That's
It's
right.
not about
This
Dynamite.
morning. I said this morning.
Oh, hold on.
All right. Let me
Hold
see.
on. Wikipedia
Oh, yeah, sorry.
has-
I got it. Sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Dynamite.
Sorry. Dynamite is an upbeat disco pop song that sings of joy and confidence, bringing a new surge of energy to revigorate the community during these difficult times.
Yeah.
The song finds global superstars searching for happiness by doing again what they are best at, spreading joy to the world through their music and performances.
Yes.
It marks BTS' first song to be released completely in English.
Thank you.
As a lead artist. It is featured in the ad for Samsung Galaxy S20 FE series.
I was like, I need to buy this song.
Wow.
Never- yeah,
Excellent. So
Yes, Wikipedia says it's a 70s flavored disco pop song with elements of funk, soul, bubblegum pop. The production consists of snapping hand claps,
Yes.
bounces, grooves, and infectious beats. I like how they put that in quotes, so it's not actually going to infect you. With
Oh,
beats.
thank God.
Funky bass lines, vocal harmonies, falsetto hooks, disco rhythm, includes lots of other music. The layered vocals, echoey synth, and celebratory horns are used to create the 70s retro sound, and lyrically talks about the joy and appreciation of little things that make life valuable.
love this song.
All right.
So much fun.
So you tell your thing.
I just wrote a heart beside it because I love this song, and it is a very great song.
I also love this
Super
song.
catchy.
So much fun to dance to.
is.
You can sing along to it. One of my favorites.
I put 3 stars beside this song.
Wow.
I wrote, yes, absolute banger. Rip your clothes off. And also, okay, I love that. Okay, they say funk and soul, but I like to say fucking soul. Nobody catches me. I was singing it and I was looking over at Kenny on the couch and I'm like, he's not noticing I'm saying fuck, but I'm just gonna keep saying it. And he didn't even notice.
Is Kenny concerned with the word fuck?
Well, it's a rude word. So, a little fucking soul. You're like, yeah, fucking soul, yeah. But I never saw Backstreet Boys going like, eh, you know what I mean?
But neither do
They're technically not.
I know, but I feel like
Her image of
this
them.
is my like,
This
yeah.
is her image. Yeah.
Oh
Woo!
my god.
The images come alive.
Yes,
Come alive.
just, you know, like, cause you know, it's like I'm tired of this pandemic fucking soul. Yes, you know, and just like, and then of course the na 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 eh, na 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 eh, na 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 eh, na 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 na. Woo! Oh my gosh,
Well,
that was
really
really
bad.
3-star song.
And like I've watched so many versions of this on YouTube, like
Ugh.
them performing at places and
Yeah.
on work shows. and
Yes.
actual
Oh my gosh.
videos.
So
There's, I
good.
think Jimmy Fallon one.
I believe so. Yes.
And not because it's in English, because it's a good song.
It is a good song.
You know what I mean? Like, because like music can transcend language. I mean, we saw what Psy did
Yes.
with Gangnam Style.
Mm-hmm.
Gangnam.
So, dun-
Yeah, Gangnam Style.
Gangnam Style, yes.
Yeah. So like, you know, like it was a good song. It was a good song. It was
Yes. It's definitely a banger.
yeah, I love it. I love
Yes.
it. A+.
I do love Dynamite also. The second fave.
Okay,
Fave.
all right.
But like, I don't know. The song's about fangirls. I love it.
Okay, that's cute. Yeah,
You don't need to
that's cute.
explain. That's your opinion.
No, because I was down your ass. Yeah, you need to. Are we doing our top 3?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm going Dynamite, disease. I don't know why I said it that way. And dis-ease. And
But you put
because I
die.
wrote die. That's why I said it, because I'm an idiot.
Nuts.
And telepathy.
All right, and mine is Dynamite, Fly to My Room, and Telepathy.
And mine is Dynamite, Stay, and Telepathy.
I'm gonna go Stay, Dynamite, Dis-ease.
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 It had a star, but I had to scratch it out because I'm like, oh, it can't be like.
I
it
do
can't
like
top
Telepathy
Stay
too.
I almost had,
Telepathy
and
is
then
like a very close number 4.
4. Yeah, it was
Like
good.
telepathy, I put as a check mark, and then I listened to Stay again, and then I went back to telepathy.
Yeah,
So there we
yeah,
go.
it was good times.
So yes,
Not that the first 3 songs aren't good. I feel like we all
course,
kind of
yes.
They're just
Sophia has
I like it.
Fly Me to My
Yeah,
Room.
Fly to My Room is like the song that I like right away.
And the video for Let It Be is good. So like,
And Fly to My Room is number
Let It
2
Be?
on top 3.
Life goes on. Why did you write
I don't know why I wrote that.
Are you in a Beatles mood today?
Let it be.
Let it be. Let it be. That coronavirus. Let it be.
Let It Be in the song?
No!
I don't know. Maybe you guys were talking when I was listening.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Life goes on is what you mean.
Thank you, yes.
But Let It Be, I guess, as well. Because
I just...
things just happen.
Anyways, not in my top 3. The other ones are.
Shocker.
Anyways. I don't know.
All right, what did you think? Have you listened to the BTS album? Let us know in the comments or hit us up on social media at boybandbreak.
Twitter, Facebook. I should not talk
Okay, I
anymore.
think she's
She's
good.
not allowed to talk. With
Twitter.
Facebook,
Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, gmail.com, and other places. We are now on Anchor if you haven't noticed yet. So we're on Anchor, but you can pick us up pretty much anywhere you listen to podcasts. All right.
thanks for taking a break with us, guys.
Until next time.
Thanks for listening.
Bye!